Where is nutrition when it comes to dirt bike racing, and how do y'all leverage it?
No, that's another great question. So, John and I say this a lot, and I kind of came to this realization later in my career is like a lot of racers don't get physically tired necessarily. They just aren't eating enough, especially
Mm.
outdoor. Like we have one of our guys, Grant Harlan, like he would just like not eat like all day. And I'm like, Grant, like you're putting your body through a lot, and if you don't like give it calories, it's really hard to expect a lot. Like for
Yeah.
me, for me, I kept it really simple on race day just because nerves and sometimes it's hard to get food in. But I mean, my go-to like in between outdoor national motos was like a gluten-free sandwich with like turkey, avocado, and
Hmm.
mustard.
Yeah.
Super basic, and then like literally like it was so dry to the point where like I had to take a sip of water, take a bite, and back and
Yeah.
forth just to get it down. But like I knew that if I got that sandwich down and my electrolyte drink, I was good for the next
Right.
moto. Um,
And what was the timing on that? Like, where would you, if you did you say that in there? Where would you eat that if you were, how far out from your race were you trying to have that?
well, the thing with outdoor nationals is like by the time like if you get a podium, you have even less time. But like by the
Right.
time you get back to the semi, it's literally like get out of your clothes and then eat and drink, and then by the time you're done eating and drinking, you have to go back up to the line because you have like 45 minutes.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's that quick. Okay. Yeah. On TV, it doesn't feel like it's that, but you guys probably are like you said, you're just boom, 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 and then you're back at the start. Like,
Mm. Yeah, it's quick.
and if you go down the rabbit hole of finding too many blogs about too many people talking about things, right? There's a ton about liquid carbs, right? And rightly so. Like in the long run, sugars are carbs, carbs are carbs, right? Blah blah blah, whatever, whatever. And there's something to be said about being able to get that into the system as soon as possible, right? And so, say you just come off and you know that you're going to the podium, or that you're whatever that is, right? You're getting done with the race. Like, are you leveraging supplements right then and there to start that recovery process and to start refueling the body? Or is it like you said, you're like, I just know that I need to get water, and when I can get to my sandwich, I'm going to get to my sandwich.
So there's it's interesting. There's something different between like riding a dirt bike versus like running and cycling because my nutrition for running and cycling is different than so if like basically solid foods were better for me on the dirt bike. So like I tended to go for like a Bobo's bar, like a bar, like or a banana, apples, and sandwich, versus like liquid carbs. Like I tried like UCAN Super Starch and like the carb mixes.
Right.
But I just didn't feel like I had the staying power as much as I did when I had like a hard, like a solid food.
Yeah.
Um, but like I absolutely agree with you. Like the research is there, and for like getting in those carbs as fast as possible. Like when you're still sweating, basically trying to get that in to help the recovery process. Um, and like the way I'm eating now with like running, like because I'm doing like probably 6 to 7 Martin gels for this marathon I'm going to be doing coming up on Sunday for the LA Marathon. But like I've been finding that like, dude, I can't tolerate much other than a gel when I run. So it's just a lot.
Wow.
It's interesting. Yeah. I mean, really, it's just all trial and error process. Like I could have something that I've developed over the last 15 years, right? Like I knew that the sandwich and the certain electrolytes and amino acids, things like that work for me. But I could give that to like Phil Nicoletti or my brother, and it doesn't work. So it's really about developing a strategy that works best for you. But I will say, just in general, like trying to keep steady blood glucose levels throughout the day on race day,
Yeah.
especially if you're like even a weekend warrior where you're racing like once an hour for 5 laps. You really want to kind of have stable energy levels throughout, and you can achieve that through eating, consistently throughout the day. Because you want to really try and avoid those peaks and valleys, and that's in general for health, I think. Like
Right.
the peaks
You're
and
right.
valleys of the blood sugar.
If you guys enjoyed that podcasting clip, make sure you check out the podcasting playlist for more clips from the Seat Time podcast. If you want to listen to the full episode, you can do that on any podcasting platform. Just search for Seat Time. Of course, if you enjoy entertaining and educational dirt bike content while having a good time on YouTube, just make sure you subscribe to the channel. If nothing else, enjoy getting Seat Time. We'll see you for the next one. Peace.